Audio Jungle.
Hey guys, I'm Buki Olekpede, and you're watching #Last Week, the show that takes all the trending stories from social media and brings it to you in one spot. What was trending last week? Blac Chyna. Updates on the Russia investigation and gun rights in America following the Florida shooting. Up first, what do you say when someone posts a photo of you don't look good in? Revenge porn. Blac Chyna, as we all know to be Rob Kardashian's ex, is the latest celebrity to have a sex tape leaked. Last Monday, a newly created Twitter account posted the video of Blac Chyna performing oral sex on an unseen man who we now know to be her ex-boyfriend, Mechi. Both parties claim to have nothing to do with the leak, even though Mechi filmed the video on his own recording device. The police were called in to investigate. In a statement, Chyna's lawyer, Lisa Bloom, tweeted, "Revenge porn, posting explicit images without the consent of everyone in those images is a crime, a civil wrong, and a form of domestic abuse. It's also a way to try and slut-shame women for being sexual. Girls have killed themselves over revenge porn. It's not a joke." If you remember, Chyna also claimed revenge porn when her ex, Rob Kardashian, posted nude photos of her on his social media pages as well, even though she liked the post before she claimed the allegations. The two have one kid together who they share custody. And what do you say when you want to get something off your chest? Go tell Robert Mueller. Alex van der Zwaan, Dutch citizen and lawyer, pled guilty last Tuesday to lying to investigators about his failure to turn over email communications to Robert Mueller's special counsel. And an even bigger shocker, Paul Manafort's longtime business partner, Rick Gates, also pled guilty to conspiracy and lying to investigators last Friday. Hours after the bombshell plea, new charges were brought against Paul Manafort, including an allegation he secretly recruited and funded a group of European politicians to lobby in the United States on behalf of Ukraine. Van der Zwaan's plea comes after allegations he lied about communications related to a report his law firm had prepared on a trial of a Ukrainian politician. Coincidence? I think not. According to CNN, Van der Zwaan and Gates become the fourth and fifth guilty plea in the Mueller investigation, after Trump campaign aide George Papadopoulos and former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn pleaded guilty to lying to investigators last year. And an online supplier of fake usernames pleaded guilty to identity fraud last week. Mueller has also indicted 13 Russians for their work to influence the 2016 presidential election through online social media. And what do you say when David is about to go up against Goliath? Get ready for the fight of your life. House Republicans on Tuesday conclusively blocked a move to ban assault weapons in Florida 6 days after the massacre at Marjory Stoneman Douglas that took the lives of 17 students and teachers. The bill, titled HB 219 and brought to the floor by House Representative Kionne McGhee of Miami, would have banned AR-15 rifles and other guns defined as assault weapons and large capacity magazines. The bill was killed by a vote of 36 to 71. Ironically, the sweeping vote came after the House started proceedings with a moment of silence for the 17 victims killed last week, essentially the reason they were there in the first place. Proponents of the bill and survivors of the Stoneman Douglas shooting were stunned after hearing the vote and took to social media. High school senior Emma Gonzalez, the young woman who delivered a powerful speech in the wake of the massacre, who called for gun control, stated on her social media pages, "How could they do that to us? Are you kidding me? #never again. We are not forgetting this come midterm elections. The anger that I feel right now is indescribable." But amidst these setbacks and under the #never again rallying cry, the survivors of the Stoneman Douglas massacre and other representatives from schools who have faced shootings like Newtown aren't losing hope. As Sophia Whitney put it to a crowd, "We're fighting for the friends we lost. We're fighting for the future kids that we're going to have. And that's why we're marching, and that's why we're here talking to our local senators and our representatives." All right, trenders, it was another hashtagging week as always. Blac Chyna, Blac Chyna, Blac Chyna, Blac Chyna. Now, I Googled you, and apparently you're an entrepreneur. You have a hair care, skin care, makeup line, something like that. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm not gonna negate the fact that you are on your grind in this tough industry. I'm gonna give that to you. And if you did not post that video, or no one you know posted that video, then I feel for you, and I really do hope they catch who did it. However, if you did, as a way to maybe get a little fame, a little up, since we know you and Rob are completely over now, I gotta say, not good. Even Kim K's looking at you like, girl, that's 2005, played out. So, you know what I always say, WWBD, what would Beyonce do? And it ain't that. And you know, for all you young girls out there, no one is here to slut shame you. What you do in the bedroom is up to you. Go get it for what you can go get it for. But hashtag common sense. If you post, if you take a photo and send it to anyone, it will be seen by more than that one person it was intended for. Do not do it to yourself. Robert Mueller, hashtag Robert Mueller for president. For him to have the wherewithal to do this investigation with bombshells and leaks and people just coming after him, I gotta give it to him. The chips are falling, and who knows where they're going to fall. The dominoes are just toppling over. People are just coming to confess. And I'm excited. I'm excited to know the truth, because that's what we all deserve. We, as the American people, whether you're Republican, Democrat, for Trump, against Trump, a White House, Blue House, Black House, who cares? We all deserve to know the truth and be represented by the people we are supposed to be represented by, the people who we voted for. And lastly, the Florida shooting. I was skeptical after Newtown, after Orlando, after the countless shootings that have previously happened. I don't think anything was going to be done. And I was sort of right with this Florida litigation, but I feel the students of Stoneman Douglas are a new breed. They are not giving up. They're still talking to the local government. They're still in Washington, pounding the pavement. They're not giving up on this, so I'm not giving up on them either. Hashtag never again. We stand with you, and we hope more progress comes to pass. And that's it for me, guys. I'm Buki Liquidate for hashtag last week. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to all our social media pages, and we will trend with you next week.